Are you interested in a morning basket and you think that your homeschool needs one because everybody else does morning basket, but you're just not sure where to start, or you see videos on YouTube and you're like, how do you know what to pick? How do you know what to choose? And when I was first homeschooling, I knew that I did want to include some type of morning basket, but I didn't know what to choose, how to go about choosing it, how much I should put into it, and how complicated it should be. So what did I do? I went extreme and made it super complicated. Bless my little heart, when I was first starting, I just was so enthusiastic and just thought I was going to do it all and get it all done. I literally made my own Bible character development curriculum. Who am I? Why would I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I spent hours on it though. And guess what? And I was like, let me read out of this book and out of this book and, all the books. So that lasted until December, Christmas. And then after that, we didn't do morning basket for the rest of the entire year. So that was our first year homeschooling. So then my second year, I wanted to do all of the studies, right? So Monday was hymn study, Tuesday was poetry study, Wednesday was musical composition composer study, Thursday was, presidential pet study. And that didn't last very long either. And it's not because there's anything wrong with that. And I'm not making fun of those at all, because eventually in future years, I really do want to get back to those, but I was just at a stage in my life and at a season of my life where that was just not feasible. And so it took me realizing, wait a second, I don't stick to this. My kids aren't really enjoying it. I'm not really enjoying it. Why am I doing this? Just because everybody else does this? Just because Charlotte Mason says that you have to do this? Why am I doing this? So when I actually stepped back and realized, wait a second, I have many years to cover a lot of different subjects. I don't need to cover it all right now. So that's just all I'm getting at today. That does it. If you want to do these types of studies, or you want to do in-depth Bible studies and do the arts and all of that, I think that is beautiful, and I think that is foundational and gives another side to our education. We're not just only doing math and literature and language and things like that, but we're doing another more beautiful artistic side, and I do think that's great. However, if that is something that you're not interested in right now, or you're not interested in ever, don't feel bad about that. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like that's something that you have to do in order to give your child a complete education. It's just not. It's really not 100% necessary. It's nice, it's great, it's wonderful, but it's not necessary. My neighbors are outside right now, and so you can see straight through this window right here. They can look in and watch me talking to myself. That's okay. That's all right. This third year, I finally got it right. Hallelujah. And I am going to be doing a group subjects video. I'm going to be posting that one right after this one. That'll be my next video, so watch out for that. But I'm going to show what worked for us. And we made morning basket work for us. This was our third year homeschooling. And I feel like we made it much simpler. And so it was something that we were able to keep up with and to stick with. Are really just not sure where to start, or what you've done in the past has not worked, it doesn't mean you need to completely scrap it and just not do it at all and give up. It just means you might need to step back and scale down a little bit and really truly see what matters and what you can either save for later, or just you don't need to include in your homeschool. And you might think, wait a second, but if I don't do that, then my kids aren't getting this and this and this in their education, and I'm going to be failing them, and it's not enough, and I'm not doing enough. And I totally understand where you are coming from, and I have wrestled with that, and I have felt that. But again, Just because you're not doing it all this year does not mean that you will never be able to do it. If you are in a busy season or an overwhelmed season, or you're just treading water in your life right now, please just do what you can do. Your kids would much rather have a happy mom and a mom who is enjoying coming to the table, literally coming to the table, enjoying what morning time subjects you're doing and what school subjects in general you're doing, rather than you just trying to cram it all in because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do, or that's what you see this person doing on YouTube, that's what you see that person doing on Instagram, and that's what you feel like you should be doing. And it's just not true. It's not true. Do what works for you, what's gonna make you and your homeschool happy, your children, how you will all flourish and thrive and grow together as a family. Morning time for us is such a great opportunity. That's where we grow. Don't get me wrong. We have our times where it's tense and there's meltdowns and tantrums just like everybody else, okay? But I wouldn't trade any of those mornings for anything. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day if you've done 75 poems, you've read 75 poems, or you know the history of Johann Sebastian Bach. That doesn't matter. They're gonna remember your attitude and how you came to it. And if you are stressed and overwhelmed, then all of that is just a waste. It's not gonna sink in anyway, and it's gonna kind of fall on deaf ears, and it won't matter. Not even when it comes to morning time, school in general, that you are not overwhelming yourself and you're not putting on too much more than you can handle. I'm speaking to myself as well, okay? Speaking to myself as well. It's a reminder for myself. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Please let me know in the comments what you do for a morning basket, or if you even do a morning basket. You may not. If you thought this video was helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe for more practical homeschooling content. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. Take care.